Welcome to the Stage Code podcast with Paris and Beck.
This podcast is all about bodybuilding, raw and unfiltered, from off-season to stage day and everything in between.
Welcome back, guys, to another episode of the Stage Code podcast with Paris and Beck.
Yeah, with Paris and Beck. Paris and who are you again?
Yeah. The coach. The jerk.
Same girls, different week.
Yeah.
It's still us. Still Paris and Beck. In case you haven't got that by now, it's Paris and Beck.
Oh, God. That's right.
What episode are we up to? Is this 12 or 13? I think 12.
Yeah, 12. Yeah, for sure. So we are, as always, going to start with our highs and lows.
Yep.
So you go first because you're...
My low would be I have a fully blocked nose, which you can probably hear by the sound of my voice. I just sound a bit nasally. That's gonna be me the whole episode.
Yeah.
I have two lows. My lows would be that, and then I got my calories dropped and my cardio got increased. But I can get more into that in my prep update. And then my high would be I got my hair done.
Yeah, she's looking fresh.
Which, in prep,
it's nice.
I did a TikTok about it. In prep, getting your hair done, get to feel pretty and your hair's not all sweaty from cardio
for a day.
Yeah, and you get a massage and
how good is the massage, the head massage?
I really need to go to a head spa because
I know I want to go to one of those.
I really want. There's one in Wollongong I want to go to, but it's quite expensive. But maybe I treat myself in prep when I'm really deep.
Yeah,
4 weeks out, that would be great.
Best feeling.
But yeah, that's about it. Quick and easy from me.
Yeah, love
How about you?
My lows would be. What would my lows be? Just the
Wi-Fi situation.
The entire Wi-Fi. Obviously, we are still here, but literally as of 25 minutes ago, I officially have Wi-Fi, which is super exciting. But it has just been the most redonkulous ordeal. I can't even explain it. Anyway, and I'm out a lot of money, which is very frustrating. But hopefully, I will get it back at some point.
Ridiculous.
Just got to fight with the service providers, and
Moral of the story, move into an already established property, not a brand new property.
That has an NBN box already. Yeah. And do not move into a new place.
No.
What would be my
other?
Would your
high be?
My high, I feel like my highs would be, I'm going to say the gym, which is really,
and you launched your...
Yeah, I did officially launch. I actually have a few highs. Oh, we can talk about my the other high next week. But yes, officially launched the rebrand.
Yep.
So Aligned Coaching. I'm still the same on Instagram and everything. I haven't changed it yet, but I don't know if
you gotta change. You should change your username.
Yeah, I feel like I should. Yeah.
Because then if someone's like, "Oh, I work with Aligned Coaching," and then they go to look it up, they'll be like, "Who?"
Yeah, true. Yeah. So because at the moment it's still Beckiel Coaching, so I'm in the process of changing all that stuff around. But So I just put that water everywhere.
Oh,
great.
That's okay. It's just water.
So launched the business. And then the gym is. Yeah, the gym that we work/train at. Well, we train at. Well, I work at. Is
also getting a rebrand.
Yeah, it's also getting a rebrand. It's getting a refurb and a whole redo, and we've had some new equipment, which is really exciting. And I actually used one of them last night.
Yeah,
and
I saw that.
My butt is so
hurting.
sore. Yeah, I thought I had done something bad last night, and I was like,
PTSD.
Oh my god! Literally, I was like, oh god, here we go again. And then woke up this morning I was feeling better, and then as the day is progressing. Because obviously I trained last night, so the DOM's a little bit more delayed. Oh,
yeah.
My butt is hurting, but it's so good.
Nice.
And one of my clients messaged me after the story that I put up, and she was like, "Oh God, we know what that means." I was like, "Hell yeah, you
yeah,
do."
It's gonna be in everyone's program.
What do you mean? Especially the bikini, of my competitors. I'm gonna be like, use this machine.
Yeah, I don't.
Because we have two different ones. We've got the reverse V squat, and then we've got the belt squat.
Yeah, I've played around with the belt squat, but I don't think I've ever had it in my program because I've never really been at a gym where we've had it. So, but I did just get a new program. But you might be editing it, maybe.
I have thought about that. I'm like thoughts on that. Thoughts on me editing.
Oh yeah. We got to keep the glutes going as much as we can.
Sure. And you kind of get bored of the RDLs and the barbell or dumbbell, pretty much. Just
and also RDLs and things like that can be quite taxing on the rest of the body, whereas belt squat a bit more isolating.
Yeah, I think I would probably for you want to use the reverse V squat. Yeah,
I have done that before. Yeah, remember when we had the old one?
Yeah, we did used to have one of those, so I might sort that out. Anyway, not that you guys care about that, but
we're just going off into tangent alert.
Yeah.
But I'll go into prep updates.
Yeah.
So I'm actually 11 weeks out today
That's so
on recording, which
exciting.
is like, whoa, like I'm more than
So
halfway.
I was
Like
gonna
I'm
say you're over
halfway or just
halfway.
over halfway, which is
Yeah.
like crazy. Like I feel like I started 4 weeks ago.
Did we start the podcast when you started prep? Were
Yeah.
we a week
I
before?
think it was the week of
Of
prep maybe. So
yeah.
we're like
Oh, yeah, that
12
makes
weeks
sense.
in. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
If this is 12, yeah,
crazy.
that makes sense.
Like
Yeah.
it's just happening so fast, which is like a good thing, but also a bad thing because then you start getting in your own head of like, oh my God, I don't have enough time. But then it's
Yeah.
also like, I get to eat soon. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
so it's like, it's a catch
It's
22.
always a forever fight in your brain with,
Yeah.
like, positives and negatives.
Yeah. But it's going good. Like we had like brought up before, we had a slight drop in calories, but it wasn't like anything crazy. And then an increase in cardio. So that could be why I'm feeling slightly under the weather. And then
Yes.
like it's been cold lately and
Every man and their
but then
dog
it's
is
like it's
sick.
been cold, but then it's like hot during the day. So it's
Oh,
kind of like
it's
my
all
body's
over the
probably just like,
place. What
what's
is
happening?
happening?
All
Yeah.
these
And
changes.
every man and their dog is sick as well, just because of the change in season. It always
Yeah.
happens, but that mixed with the fact that we've amped up. And, like,
Yeah.
it's gone from because I think we've previously mentioned that you were doing less cardio, so it was low intensity,
Mm.
steady state, and now we've switched it to be high intensity just to see how the body responds, and because of that, when you do especially, like, obviously, yes, you do, leg sessions that are intense and all that kind of stuff, but there's a difference between that and, like, your cardio. When you do that, your body goes into an acute state directly after of, low what's the word? She's she's
I'm
a
not
coach.
sure.
Like, low immunity, sorry, wow.
Yeah.
Low immunity, so, like, if your body is fighting something off, it has more of a chance of winning the fight, like, the whatever it is that's trying to take over has more of a chance of winning the fight, and that's a lot of the time as well, like, just to kinda go into, I guess, the everyday population, when people come into the gym and they go ham with it, they go crazy, they smash out their workouts, they go most of the time, they'll get sick, and then that's where
Uh,
they fall off track, and it's
uh.
because of this. Their body's just not used to it. But again, like, I can't like I messaged you yesterday, I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
Obviously, yes, it sucks, but also at the same time, I'd rather it happen now than
That's what I was about to
in
say.
another
I'm
10 weeks'
like,
time.
if I'm gonna get sick,
Yeah,
do it now.
yeah,
But that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not like sick. I just am like clogged, but
yeah,
I'm not like down in the dumps. So I'm kind of like, just like get sick or get better
yeah.
because I want to get sick now. I don't want to get sick at 5 weeks out. Like,
And I
I
feel
want to
like
get
once
sick
you are
now.
sick, you will get better, whereas, like, now it's just, like, that
It's just lingering.
lingering and it's
It's just there
yeah,
in the
which is really
background.
annoying.
But yeah, I had a weight drop despite like an increase in cardio because we were like, oh, probably hold a bit more inflammation, and then
Yeah,
like I'm feeling a little sick. So I am happy that I've had a weight drop.
yeah,
And then hopefully tomorrow when I do my check in, maybe there'll be more of a weight drop.
yeah,
Fingers crossed, but it would
yeah.
be nice. But we'll see. Um, but yeah, things are
This is the
happening.
thing as well, like, don't ever expect there to just be, like, an immediate response. Like, we kind of obviously, we know your
Yeah,
body,
it's only been 1 week.
and you are so educated now to know, like, "Hey, just because I've made this drastic change doesn't necessarily mean" like, yes, there will be probably inflammation from doing a little bit more high intensity stuff, like,
Yeah,
especially that you are sick and all that kind of stuff. So, it's good to make sure that your athletes, like, if you're a coach, that your athletes or if you're an athlete
are
as well,
aware.
are aware of the
Mm.
possible, yeah, side effects or something like that from a change in yeah, don't just expect it, "Oh, because I've dropped" same with, like, general population, "Just because I've dropped calories and increased cardio that I'm gonna have an immediate
It
response
would
because
be
it's
like
very
expecting
unrealistic.
yourself, like, week 1 of your cut being like, "Oh, I did 5 sessions of Stairmaster
Yeah,
and, like, I should have lost a kilo." Like,
yeah.
it's probably gonna be the opposite. You're probably gonna gain a kilo, if
Yeah,
anything,
literally,
if
yeah,
you've gone from doing no cardio to going, "I'm
yeah.
gonna go and do all this
I
crazy
have
cardio."
had that many conversations with people, especially, like, when I first started out in the gym, like, PTing. It was particularly women, and it's just that hormonal response. Like,
Mm.
I never say, like, I don't wanna blame everything on hormones because it's not the it's not they're not the enemy, but
Yeah.
it's just a response that happens when we do something. It does trigger a and it's not necessarily just your sex hormones. Hormones drive everything. So yeah, I think and the amount of times I've had to explain like, "Hey, it's not you're not doing anything wrong, you just gotta give it a little bit more
You just
time."
gotta ride it out.
Yeah, which is
Yeah.
obviously like despite whether you will have an extra drop or whatever, like I'm not gonna change Paris's,
Mm.
protocols because
Yeah.
it's been a week.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
We don't have a full indication of what's
No, it would
happening,
be
and also I'm,
silly to
like,
do.
4 days off of getting my period, so
Oh, that's fun.
yeah,
Yeah. Love that
with
for you.
sickness and yeah,
Oh,
love that for me,
I
so
feel like you're just every second week.
I know, I feel like this is
It's
what I was gonna say in my check-in. it's like my body is, like, telling me no. Like, 'cause
Yeah.
I'll have, like, a sore back, and then I've got, like, blocked nose, and then I got, like, worse period pain, and then I
Yeah.
got, like, a sore knee, and then, like, it's like my
Never
body is,
ending.
like, fighting me, and I feel like
Yeah.
that's probably why this prep's been a bit harder, is, like, losing the weight, because it's like my body just is fighting against it.
Yeah. Which sometimes that does happen.
Just hard, but we're
Yeah.
pushing through.
I was
I
gonna
haven't
say you
given up.
pushed it. And like I said, we've definitely amped up the protocols
Yeah.
as of last week. So yeah, the real test will be the next 11 weeks,
Yeah, that's
but
for sure.
it'll be sweet.
But I'm still feeling pretty good, like, I've definitely noticed a bit more like I said to Beck the other day, I was putting my plates on my machine, and I was like, "Hang on, how much does that equal?" Like, I started noticing a
The
little bit of, like,
yeah.
and because 'cause I've been at work all day, because I train in the afternoons, my brain's already, like, reached its full
It's done.
capacity.
It's tapped out.
Yeah, so I'm like, "Wait, hang on a minute."
What? Yeah.
Or, like, yeah, just starting to get a little bit more tired and things like that, but it's nothing that
And
I
it's
can't
again, it's
manage.
expected and
Yeah,
it's yeah.
and I know how to handle it, so,
Yeah, exactly.
yeah, it's nothing I haven't been through before.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
But,
it's exciting.
we'll jump into today's topic. Bit of a controversial
Very.
one, I would
Yeah.
say. So our opinions may rub people
Yeah, the wrong
because,
way,
like,
but we don't care.
we're no
Deal with it.
BS over here. Like,
Yeah.
we just say what we think,
Yeah.
and whether that offends you or not, that's up
That's
to
on you.
you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like what's that thing that's like if you get offended by something, it's because of your thoughts, not
Yeah.
because of what I'm saying. Does that kind of
Yeah.
make sense? Like,
Yeah.
yeah,
We're not saying
same thing
anything,
here.
like, mean, like, these are just opinions
Yeah,
about general topics.
yeah, that we believe pretty strongly about as
Yeah,
well.
so we're gonna talk about the whole like, it's such a huge trend on social media at the moment, and I feel like years ago, like, when I was probably early high school, like, when I was, like you're a bit older than me, but when I was, like, 13, 14, I feel like SkinnyTok and, like, skinny Instagram was, like, really out like, it
Yeah,
was peak. Like, everyone wanted a thigh gap, like, I remember standing in the mirror and, like,
yeah,
pushing my hips back when I was taking a photo so that I would have a
yeah.
thigh gap. And then I feel like it kind of went a different way, and it was like gym girls, strong,
Strong.
like, let's be
Yeah,
fit, running, all that jazz. But now I feel like it's come back around
100% it
and
has.
it's skinny talk
Skinny
again.
top.
And
Yeah,
every girl is, that's what we're gonna talk about. Every girl is like, I'm on Ozempic,
yeah,
I'm taking
yeah.
this peptide.
So many peptides.
And it's just dangerous.
It's so dangerous. And like right now, like I could not think of anything worse than taking a peptide because think about how much time and energy you have spent in the gym to
Mm.
build your physique.
Yeah.
Imagine taking something to then just lose it all.
Yeah. So essentially like a peptide, like everyone has peptides
Yeah.
naturally,
Yeah.
but then you can
It's
take
yeah,
synthetic
it's
like
yeah.
peptides to essentially like people do it for anti-aging or
Yeah.
weight loss or like
People
all
do it
these
for
sorts of
health
things.
things. Like there are definitely peptides that you know for injuries and stuff
Mm.
like that. And there are certain ones that are actually approved by, the whatever the um, medical thing is, I can't
Yep.
think of off the
You
top of
know
my
what we
head.
mean.
Yeah, the medical industry,
The
right? Like
medical
that's
people, the
prescribed
smart
by
people.
yeah, those smart guys. That's prescribed by doctors for certain things. Absolutely. Like and I remember like even back in my rehab days when I was learning about like obviously rehab and injuries and all that kind of stuff. It's a thing that can be yeah, implemented as a recovery
Mm.
thing. Absolutely.
By a
Great.
medical
By a
professional.
medical professional for a specific reason.
Yeah.
Not because you can't be fucked to not actually train and eat properly,
Yeah.
or because you just want that quick result.
Yeah. It's so scary. Like I don't know, like you're not as chronically online as I am, but
Yeah.
like um TikTok, like I just am scrolling and these girls are like just sitting in their car super casually and they're like, so this is day 7 of me taking like GLP-1,
Yeah.
which I'm pretty sure is like Ozempic.
It's like a
And then
yeah.
all the comments like, oh my God, Queen, where did you get it?
Yeah.
And then the girls replying saying, I'll send you a DM.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm like, there's no self-awareness, there's no education, there's no, "Hey, I'm taking this, but this is the risk factor. Do it at your own." These girls aren't even saying, "Do it at your own risk."
No,
They're
they're just
almost
straight up
promoting it,
yeah. Like it's
recommending
a
it.
fucking skincare product.
Yeah, like it's, "Hey, this is a new moisturizer I'm
Yeah.
using." It's
Yeah.
so dangerous, and you think about the age of people that are on social media, like, there are girls that like, my boss's daughter is 12, she's on TikTok, so she could see that and
Yeah.
then go and be like, "Oh, that girl looks amazing. Look
Yeah.
at her tan. I'm gonna go and inject
Think about how
melatonin
many
or whatever it
times
is that
yeah,
to get a tan."
exactly. Think about how many times you've gone oh, like that person, you see what I train in a day or what I eat in a day, and you go and copy that. That's so easily done, so easily accessible. Imagine that now with freaking peptides or whatever it may be, because there's so many of them. Like you said, there's what I remember you first mentioning it to me about everything online, and I hadn't come across anything at that stage.
Yeah.
Lo and behold, like I don't know, 2 weeks later, it's all over my social media, right? Because especially like I follow a lot, obviously, like bodybuilders and stuff like that, and it's in my brain. It used to just be like steroids,
Yeah.
and that was kind of like it was you either
Like everyone's
on
talking
gear
about
or you're
test
not,
and
right?
like
Like
all
it was
these things.
Anavar,
Yeah.
or especially if you're women, it was like Anavar or like Yanati kind of thing,
Yeah.
like or growth hormone. Like there's some other ones that hardcore people
Yeah,
take,
and
but
you just think, oh, it's just these like professional like
yeah,
bodybuilders,
yeah,
a lot of the men,
yeah,
maybe some like bigger athletes
yeah,
and wellness
bodybuilder,
girls and
like
like
yeah,
yeah,
women, yeah,
you'd think, oh, it's just that.
yeah, yeah.
But now with like
Oh,
the peptides and the Ozempic, it's everywhere.
it's everywhere. And the thing that really, really grinds our gears is taking peptides and then going and either claiming natural, like whatever, I don't care if you claim it, don't go and then compete in a natural
No.
show because you are actual scum.
There is a
Like,
place. This is like there is a place for you
yeah,
if you are taking performance enhancing drugs or if you're taking peptides,
yes, which is a performance
which is
enhancing
a
drug and
drug.
illegal,
Yeah.
just like gear, just like steroids.
There is a non-natural place for you to get on the stage.
Go and compete in that.
Go and compete against the other people that are taking steroids. Go for your life.
And by all means, that is your choice. I don't care if you do it or not.
We're
I
not
could not
judging
give
you
a
for
flying fuck,
yeah.
right? Like, go and do it.
But don't come and compete against people like Beck and myself who are going to the gym, spending that time. Not to say that these people aren't going to the
Yeah,
gym.
because they absolutely they work hard, they
But
do all the things because you still need to develop the physique.
we are not taking anything to give us the edge on anyone else.
The amount of times though, and like, again, everyone's prep is different and all that kind of stuff, which is so fun, but it literally does everything that you want in a prep. It will decrease body fat without decreasing your muscle size.
Yeah.
It will enable
Decrease
you to
hunger.
hunger.
Yeah.
It will, like, obviously, yeah, appetite suppressant. It'll improve your recovery. It'll do all those kind of things. And yes, you can take other substances like things like creatine and all that kind of stuff that does all of these things, but also that's approved by the
Smart people.
and what is it? No, and whatever what's the federation that like powerlifters and all that kind of stuff?
Yeah.
Whatever it's
Yeah,
called.
they do
Anyway.
all the drug testing and they tell you, they give a big list of what's approved and what's not approved.
Whatever it is. Even like when I competed in the first natural IFBB shows last year, they even said that alcohol was not permitted because it obviously dehydrates you, it dries you out. It's a drug essentially, right? Like that's exactly what alcohol is. Even that was not permitted. And the thing that shits me as well is that it says, I'm pretty sure from memory it was either 3 or 4 years. You only have to be not on anything for 3 or 4 years.
Which is so frustrating. Like, if you've taken anything
5 years ago, like if you've taken growth hormone previously, you keep that. Whatever you make, like whatever you build, you keep that.
Yeah.
Maybe not so much with things like, you test. Oh, actually, no, I'm not 100% sure what test, but other like, yeah, obviously like peptides and stuff
like it's
like
not
that, all that kind of stuff.
reversible.
It's not reversible.
What that's done to your body.
The other thing as well is that
going to enhance you.
so many people, and I've heard it so many times, is that like, oh, if you just only have to wait like a couple weeks and then it won't show up on your tests. It won't show up on the urine test that they do. How do you actually sleep at night?
Yeah.
Thinking that that's okay to do.
And if
you know you're doing something wrong.
And if you've gotten on stage and you've won, don't you feel like a bit of a fake? Because
100%.
you're winning against, well, hopefully you're winning against people that are completely natural.
Yeah.
And you're going up, like, I would feel like a fraud.
Absolutely.
Like, you're going up there being like, yeah, I won, but I'm injecting all these peptides every week.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. And like the thing
go
that
where you
people,
belong.
yes, 100%. Go where you are up against the same people. Like there's
no
a reason
excuse.
why we compete as naturals in a natural show.
Yeah, there's no excuse to be like taking peptides or taking steroids and competing in a natural federation because there's no excuse of, oh, but like there's no other shows.
No,
there is
all the
plenty
other shows.
of shows. There is more shows.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Way more shows
for non-natural competitors than there is for natural competitors.
Absolutely. And like the thing that I've always heard is like, oh, well, like everyone does it. like, hardly anyone that's going to a natural show, like, that doesn't you're the part of the problem.
Yeah.
Like, if you say that, you are the problem.
Yeah.
Because then other people can go and justify it. "Oh, yeah, this is what I did, so, like, you can do it too."
Yeah.
No, go away. I think it's more probably a little bit more common in, like, the male, divisions in a natural say, for example, things like the ICN and stuff like that. It still happens very often, frequently.
Oh,
Like,
you
every
can
single show, you better believe there's gonna be
there's
people there.
always someone that's done it, whether they've done it 10 years ago or 2 months
And, like,
ago.
I'm not going into an IFBB untested show going, "Oh, well, like, the only reason I didn't win was because I'm not on drugs."
Yeah.
Like, no, I go into those shows expecting to obviously, this was prior to, there being a natural show. I go into that show expecting to be put up against unnatural people. That's the expectation.
You know that
You know that
you know for a
there are people
fact
that are
that
doing
those
that.
girls, like, are
And you go into that knowing.
enhanced.
You go into a natural show, I expected that. I didn't have any kind of thought that there'd be other
You go
people that
into
are
it thinking that,
yeah,
assuming, which is so fair
absolutely.
to assume because it's natural. It's
Natural.
called natural for a reason. Like,
Yeah, yeah, and, like, don't get me wrong, there are some absolute natural freaks out there, 100%. They
oh, for
are so
sure.
genetically gifted, good on them, hell yeah. And if you can compete against tested people as a natural and still succeed, even better, amazing,
Yeah.
great. Don't really care whether you do it or not, but just don't go even if you've done it previously before, like, say, for example, 5 years, whatever. Just because you're classified as by, the frigging paperwork that you have to sign to say that, like, "Hey, I haven't taken anything." Just because it's been 5 years, like, how can you go and think that that's still
I
okay?
believe that you should have to be a lifetime
Lifetime.
natural to
But the only
compete
shitty
in
thing
a
is that they
natural.
can't actually test
They
that,
can't prove that.
which is,
Yeah.
annoying, obviously. But yeah, it's just more about, like, the morality of
And
it.
you're taking opportunities away from other people, especially think about like someone like yourself that's been natural the whole time and has competed for a few seasons. And like if you're going for that pro card,
Yeah,
then it's like it might be your only opportunity to get that pro card and then someone else comes out and beats you.
yeah.
And then fair enough if they get found out for being on drugs, like which does happen a lot. Like
Oh,
there'll be
so
a winner
often.
and they get found out that
Yeah.
they've been on drugs. But you can't go back to the
No.
show day and get your moment
Yeah.
like, if you came second and Sally over there came first, but she was on roids and she got tested after the show and got found out,
Yeah.
they're not inviting all the crowd to come
No.
back the week later and go, "Oh,
No.
hang on, sorry guys, we've got to actually give Beck the trophy and give
Yeah,
her her pro card."
exactly. Let's
So,
redo
like,
all that.
even though it might get rectified and Beck might get her pro card, she doesn't get that moment,
No.
which she doesn't get that moment to go on stage and
Have the
have all her
whole
friends cheering her on in the
yeah.
crowd.
Yeah.
So, like, yeah, cool, fair enough, have the drug testing and get it rectified, but it's not the same.
It's not the same. And you've taken it away from someone. And
Mm.
like I said, at the end of the day, we're not judging people that do it. Like, I don't care. Don't firstly go and say to other people to do it. I think that's really messed up. And I
Mm.
think that there's a because it's so put online, like, so effortlessly and carelessly, people do tend to forget that it's illegal.
Yeah,
Peptides
it's
are
been
straight up
so
illegal.
normalized,
It's so
so
normalized.
normalized,
Like,
which is
we
so
all know
scary.
that gear is illegal, yes, whatever. But peptides are also fucking illegal, and
Yeah,
there's a reason why. Like I said, if you actually have a legitimate reason to be on them, you can actually go to your doctor and get
yeah.
them.
Like a Gold Coast-based bodybuilder, Morgan, she spoke about it on her podcast episode,
Yeah.
like her and her partner everyone knows that she is enhanced
Yeah.
or was enhanced, like her and her partner, and they got raided.
Yeah, they literally got raided, and they had to go through a whole ordeal, and
Yeah,
she said it was the most traumatic thing, but
yeah,
she obviously also mentioned that it was the best thing that could have happened to her
yeah.
because it meant that she was
But
no
she
longer on
said,
them.
like, she just didn't even think that that was a possibility
Yeah,
that to happen because it's so
because
normalized, because no
exactly.
one's talking about
Especially in the bodybuilding industry
that.
as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Also, just to kind of I'm gonna say utilize her as an example as well because she did mention this, was that she competed in her last show, as a natural, right? So
Mm.
she's been natural for I think a year now or something like that. And she said it was the hardest prep she's
Yeah.
ever had to do because obviously there's no assistance to it.
Mm.
I'm not saying that just because you're on whatever, it means that you're gonna have an easier time. However, it's it is assisting you. That's
That's why
literally
it's
what
that's why
they're
it's called enhancing
enhancing.
drug.
Yeah, like,
It's
they're
helping
literally
you.
there to keep doing the things that you need to do. And it does, like, straight up, I'll say, and, this is because it's been said by people that have done it both ways. It is harder. It's
Yeah.
harder to do because you have to do more, you have to eat less, like, everything is just more, I'm gonna say exaggerated when you don't have those
Mm.
enhancements to kinda help you, so but, yeah. Again, not to say that it's easy for everyone that's on here to do a prep, not in any way, but it's just very interesting to actually have that perspective of someone that
Mm.
has done it both ways.
But it's gone so much further than now, like, than just bodybuilding. Like,
100%. Gone to the general population that everyone
all
thinks that it's okay.
like, I'm scrolling and I can almost like, these girls are looking stunning and skinny and whatever, and all the comments like, "Oh my god, like, what do you eat in a day? Like, what do you do as your workout routine?" And it's like, she's probably on Ozempic,
Yeah,
like,
literally.
and I can
You can
kind of
tell. You
tell,
can
like, there's
absolutely tell.
because people say, "Oh, Ozempic is a fat loss drug." Ozempic is not a fat loss drug,
It's
it's
a
a
body
weight
weight
loss
drug.
drug.
Yeah.
So it's taking away your fat and your
Muscle.
muscle.
And you literally look like an empty sack of potatoes.
Yes.
Like, just an empty just a little bloop, little
Yeah.
sack
It's not
with
a
no
fat loss
potatoes in
drug.
there.
It's not a fat loss
It's
drug.
not fat
It's
loss,
a
it is weight
weight.
loss.
That's
Yeah.
why it's prescribed to people who are extremely overweight
Yeah.
so
And
that
have diabetes.
they can shed that weight to
Yeah.
get their body in a healthier state.
Yeah.
But there are people like that are size 10, size 8 and
That
they're
have taken
on
it.
Ozempic. And I'm like, "Why?"
Oh.
Like and you end up looking sick and sickly and
Just drawn out like
skeleton.
that, like, what's like the 90s or 80s, like, hero was it heroin chic?
Yeah.
Like,
It's like
literally, you look like you are a
Like, you know when
crackhead.
you're, like, 2 weeks out and you get that sucked in
Yeah, like that
cheeks?
death
It's like
face.
that.
Yeah. Yeah.
And everyone goes, "Mm, you look scary."
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You do, these people look
They
scary.
do, yeah, absolutely.
But, like, it's just
Especially if
bizarre.
you're not pairing it with strength training.
Yeah.
But even still though, again, I like, obviously, we work in a pretty big gym with a lot of people, right? And even my clients and stuff, I've got some clients that are telling me that they want to start taking it and everything, and I'm a person, again, I'm not here to judge you, I don't really care. I will say as long as you are aware that, yes, it is illegal, and also you have to maintain your strength training.
Mm.
And you will probably not wanna eat and you'll probably feel like shit. You'll
Uh,
probably be sick. Also, again, I haven't done the most amount of research in it, and obviously there's so much shit out there as well that you don't know what's true or not. But from what I've seen, the way that it works with your appetite suppressant is that it slows down your digestion. And the reason why a lot of people get sick and they obviously like they just feel nauseous and they throw up and stuff like that is because the food that's in your stomach that you eat sits there for weeks. Imagine you may as well just eat a fucking, like, moldy ass sandwich and just, like, don't e like, what do you expect is gonna happen?
yeah.
And then that's why, like,
They're
because
not
obviously you feel
hungry.
sick and that's why you don't like, you're not hungry and you don't all that kind of stuff. I put a, post on the other day or the other week on my Instagram about, Ozempic has proven that, like, it's just a lack of like, people are just not it's not your fucking hormones, it's not your metabolism, it's the fact that you just overeat. Because Ozempic makes you not wanna eat, and then therefore you lose weight.
Yeah.
Like, it's literally A plus B equals C.
Like, there's so many other options out there, and it's, like, not just, like, a weight loss thing, like, people are taking it for tanning and, like,
Yeah,
skincare and, like, it's just so scary to me, and
it's
the discourse
terrifying,
online is so frightening, and, like, I'm lucky, I'm 24 and I've got some level of education that
and
I'm
you
not
know better.
stupid enough
Yeah,
to go and do that, but like I was saying, there are very young, impressionable people on social media
absolutely.
and if you wanna do it, like, whatever, but don't get your information from some chick on TikTok that's
Yeah,
got 2,000 followers that's like, "I've been taking this for a week and oh my god, I feel so good."
yeah.
Like, there's not enough research around it. There's not enough, like, especially Ozempic, there's no, like, long-term
No long term,
research
yeah.
on the effects of
And,
it.
like, think about like how far we've come as far as understanding our bodies with like PCOS and endo and our menstrual cycles and all this kind of stuff that women have had, especially in like this, I'm going to say in like the past probably 10 to 15 years, how much of that's come out that people are dealing with. Why would you go and take something that could potentially mess all of that up?
Mm.
Your reproductive system, all that kind of stuff, like your ability to actually, if you want kids, to actually have
Yeah,
it.
like, these young
Because
girls that are
this is what's
18
unknown
taking it,
about
they
it.
don't know that that
Yeah,
could potentially affect their fertility.
because, like, gear does.
Yeah.
So why wouldn't
And then in 5 years'
retatrutide be able
time, when
to?
they wanna have a baby and they're like, "Why can't I fall pregnant?"
Yeah, yeah,
"Oh,
and
it's
it's
because
just
I
because you
wanted to be tan when I was
yeah.
18."
Or even, like, if you are on it, your body's not in a state of good, like, hormonal health and
No.
everything else. It's the same when you're in prep, right? But we're in prep for all of fucking in that kind of a state for like maybe 6 to 8 weeks.
Yeah.
Like it's not a long
Like,
amount of
I'm
time.
very anti, like, putting anything like, I take, like, freaking Panadol and whatever,
Yeah.
but, like, I don't, for example, take the contraceptive pill because
Yeah.
I just don't like the idea of putting something
See
into my
that
body that is
yeah.
changing the natural course of what my
Absolutely.
body's trying to go through,
Yeah.
which that's what you're doing.
Yeah.
You're
100%.
literally stopping nature
Yeah.
taking its
Absolutely.
course.
Yeah.
Like, it's just so bizarre to me that
Yeah.
but they don't see it that way.
No.
These young people on social media and at the gym, they're only seeing these people that they're looking up to and being like, "Oh my gosh, she looks amazing.
Yeah.
She's so skinny, blah blah blah."
Yeah.
Like it's you need to do your research if you are considering it because these people that are posting on social media, they're not doctors,
No.
they're not
No.
scientists.
And again, like, know the side effects. Like, we have, it's probably very illegal, but we've got, like, a Fire Stick thing, and it's got, like, a bunch of, like, American shows on it, right?
Oh
And
yeah.
so, like, it's got all, like, your ESPN and stuff like that, but, like, on American side, and we get the American ads, and the amount every second ad, it's either a weight loss
Or like an
drug,
Ozempic
like an
ad. Yeah.
Ozempic, whatever, like, what's it what it's called? Anyway, um or it's an ad for some kind of like it's all pharmaceutical.
Mm.
It's either like fast food,
Yeah.
insurance, or pharmaceutical. And every second pharmaceutical ad is about weight loss. And then every other ad is about like skin problems, um, like depression, anxiety. And in America, I think I must be the law there that you have to list in the ad the side effects.
Right, okay.
Every single side effect is or death. Every single side
Yeah.
effect.
Or death.
Or death.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? Like, is that if you got told today you could either lose 10 kilos immediately, but die tomorrow,
It's not
or
worth it. It's not
lose 10 kilos over the space of 10 months
yeah.
and have been the healthiest and happiest
And
life,
go through lifestyle
what are you
changes
gonna
and
pick?
feel great about yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the thing, like, I had a conversation with one of my clients the other day because he mentioned that he was looking into starting to take a peptide. And again, I just reiterated, look, they are illegal as long as you understand that. But I said he's got injuries and stuff. So I said, try and go to the doctor before you go and just fucking buy it off the
Black
God knows the
market or
black
whatever.
market.
Like, I don't even know where people are getting these. That's
I
what
don't
all those
understand
girls in the
either.
comments are like, I'll DM you.
Yeah, I'm like, what? Who's your
I
guy?
think it's just through like word of mouth.
Yeah.
It's like steroids.
And it'd be like, yeah, there'd be like websites.
Like if I
and
wanted
stuff
to get on
like
the steroids, I know exactly who I'd go and
yeah,
talk to and ask.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't go Googling on the black
like
market.
half
Like
of the gym.
yeah. I'd be like, yo,
yeah.
don't tell Beck.
Yeah,
But,
yeah.
no, okay. Don't tell Beck. Can you give me some human growth?
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, I think the other thing as well is that you don't actually know what you're getting. You have no
No.
idea because it's not standardized, right?
I
It's not
saw a doctor on TikTok and she ordered some out of curiosity. And she ordered it and it's in this little glass, little like
It's a
jar,
vial,
like
yeah.
vial thing. And she goes, it has no dosage.
No.
It's got no information.
No.
I don't even know if it had a label.
No, it wouldn't have
Like-
it wouldn't have even come with anything to actually like you have
She
to
was
go
like,
and
I don't
buy
even
it.
know what to do with this.
Yeah.
Like she's like, everyone is getting this and they're just being like, like
let's just fucking do it.
guesswork. Yeah.
And then think about if you overdose, you could be absolutely sending yourself into a full on like cardiac arrest.
And then you go to the hospital and they go, what did you take? And you're like, oh, I think it was this.
Yeah. No idea. Because it could be laced with God knows
It
what
could
else
be
as
anything.
well.
Yeah.
It's the same with like
crazy.
You know what's really funny as well is all these people that are like, doing all this kind of stuff. I was gonna say more like the people that are probably against it, but then they go on like they snort coke and stuff like that. Like,
Yeah.
like-
Or there's people
or they
that are
do both.
taking peptides, but they're going like, oh my God, I can't believe like you snort cocaine on the weekend. It's like,
yeah,
well, you don't know your
yeah.
peptide could be laced with cocaine. Like,
Yeah, like it's just so funny when people start to throw around all of the judgment.
but like you
But
don't
when they're
have all the
doing-
facts. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
unless it's
But just
prescribed
don't
to
do
you
it.
by a medical professional,
Yeah,
you don't have all the facts.
Yeah.
So you can't go and throw judgment on people that are doing drugs and drinking alcohol on the weekend.
yeah. Like,
'Cause what you're
I
doing is
go
just
to
bad.
the gym, so like, but actually I'm fucking injecting, and I don't even know. Half of it's like, I think some of it is just like subcutaneous, so it's like you inject it into your fat, so it's like a diabetes, like,
Yeah.
insulin thing. And then I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure some of them are intramuscular.
Yeah.
So that you have to actually, like, inject that into
I
your
couldn't
muscle.
do it.
Just the
I
thought
couldn't
of
do
that
it.
makes me wanna fucking throw up. Absolutely not.
I'd see the needle van.
Yeah,
I get a
absolutely
blood
not.
test and I'm looking in the
Yeah.
other direction, like,
Yeah.
I'm like, "Is it done?"
Absolutely not, like, but yeah, anyway. So I think, like, the biggest thing is just don't get influenced by it. Just because everyone else is doing it does not mean that you have to as well. You like, hard work and consistency is always going to
Mm.
outbeat and have a better body and do all the things, and you'll just be a all-round better person.
Yeah, and everyone has their own, like, individual circumstances as well, and, like, there could be a girl saying that she's taking this, this, and that, but she could have also had, like, a nose job and gets Botox all the time. So
Yeah.
it's like, if you're looking up to her and thinking, "I wanna look like that because she's injecting this, this, and that," you don't know what else she's had done. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
a lot of people are not transparent online.
No, not at all.
They're
Not at
telling
all.
you
And, like,
what
to
you
be
wanna
fair, I
hear.
do respect the people that do actually say, "Hey, this is what I'm taking," but are not like, "Oh, okay, just, like, use my code," or whatever.
Yeah, I'll
Like
send you a DM.
yeah, like, don't be out here trying to sell it to people, but then don't be like, "Oh, I've made all this progress by you know what I mean? Like, I like when people, especially more so in conversation,
If
I
you
don't
are
think it's more
taking
if you're
something,
taking something and,
just
like,
be honest about
own
it.
it up,
Yeah.
and again, like, going back to the whole competitive side of things, like, don't go and fucking compete in a natural show.
No.
Like,
And don't go
that's what I really
telling
have a
everyone you're
massive problem.
natural.
That's what I really have a massive problem with.
Like, you best believe if I was taking anything, I would be telling people, like, on my Instagram or, like, on this podcast that I'm taking it.
It's not yet.
Because I don't
Yeah.
want girls to look at me and think, "Oh my god, I wanna look like
Unrealistic
her,"
expectations, 100%.
you know,
Yeah.
and then me claiming that I did this all naturally.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the worst part. And I always think about that, like, with, like, the people and stuff like that that we follow online, like, some of the bodybuilders, even, like, the amateurs that have just recently got their pro cards or whatever, and I'm like, they're not actually saying that they're not natural. Sorry,
Mm.
that they're not natural,
Yeah.
or that they're not saying that they are, but they're not saying that they're not,
Yeah.
and I'm like, it would just be nice to just be like,
But it's
I'm
kinda
on
sad that people
supplements."
have like,
Yeah.
you could like, you just don't know these days because
No.
it's so common.
Yeah.
You literally don't know.
Yeah.
Any person in the gym that we're walking past
Yeah.
could be taking anything.
I remember one time, like, when I was in prep, it must have been maybe not this last time, but the time before that, and someone said something to must have been Brent, because I think, like, that's when I was with him at the time, and he was like, "Oh, no." Like, because when you are that lean and you're not on anything, I literally look like a crackhead. Like, I
Yeah.
look like I'm just like shriveled up, you got no, like, fullness to your muscle whatsoever until you actually get carbs. And, like, you just look so, like, yeah, just, like, shrunken and shriveled up.
Mm.
People that are on gear, they look full. They look,
Mm.
like, their muscle bellies they look hard, they look tight. Whereas, like, until you actually get a little bit of carbs and, like, do a pump up workout and that lasts all of
It's
10
giving, like,
minutes,
flappy skin.
it's giving, like, yeah, flappy sadness. But, like, if you're not trained, though, to see it and to know what to look for, you don't know. Like,
Mm.
yeah, and until you actually know, okay, yeah, that person's actually on something and that person's not, then maybe you'd be able to tell. But to the general population, like, you probably wouldn't be able to tell. You could just
No.
say, "Oh, they are really lean and they don't really have much muscle." So then it's so hard for people, even, like, in our position where we know who generally are and aren't. But if they're not actually saying that they are, it's hard. I'm just gonna assume that some people are.
Yeah, I assume, like, even I was talking to my roommate, like, she was showing me photos of this girl that she follows who just competed in IFBB, and she's like, "No, like, she's natural," and I'm like, "There ain't no way."
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, even if she's not taking, like, typical steroids, she
Steroids,
would at
yeah.
least be taking peptides
Yeah.
because I know what to kind of look for.
Yes, yeah.
I'm like, "No, you don't get like that."
Yeah, no.
And not at her age. I think she's, like, my age.
Oh, yeah, no.
Like, maybe it's harder to tell if you're a bit older because 'cause you've got more muscle maturity.
Yeah.
Like, you've got way more muscle maturity than I do, so
Yeah.
people could say, "Oh, Beck's probably taking something."
Oh, and I would
But
imagine that
she's
that'd
got
be a
muscle
thing.
maturity. She's been
Yeah.
training for years.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
you're looking at someone 22 and they're, like, jacked AF, shredded AF.
Yeah, and, like,
I mean,
super
there
dry
are
and lean
rare
and
cases,
vascular
like,
and,
there's
like
girls that were gymnasts their whole life,
yeah,
and they just keep that shredded look all year round. So
yeah,
there are definitely exceptions,
yeah.
but, yeah, you can't just assume that And you can't assume when someone's saying I'm natural that they're natural.
Yeah, no, that's also a big
Or a lot
thing.
of people say they're natural, but they're on peptides.
But you know what as well? Like, as an actual natural,
Guys, I'm
both of
actually
us.
natural.
Yeah, yeah. Like, we're actually natural. As actual naturals, though,
No, I'm
I'm
kidding.
not out here preaching that I'm natural. You
Yeah.
know, I'm not out here in my bio being
Hashtag
like
natural.
natty. Yeah,
Hashtag
like
lifetime natty.
I'm like, I don't care because I'm not trying to tell you that I'm something that I'm not. So I don't really care what you believe because I know what I
Yeah,
believe.
but if
Whereas
people
I think
ask
the
you, you're
people,
like, yeah, I'm
I'm like,
natty.
yeah, like I don't take anything. Like, and
Yeah.
like I've even had people come up to me like for coaching and stuff, and like I don't coach enhance
Enhanced.
people at all because I don't know anything about it.
Mm.
Like so I have obviously turned people away because I'm
Well,
like
that's
I
what I
don't.
said. I was like, if I ever wanted to become enhanced, I would go with a different coach.
Yeah,
Not because I don't
absolutely.
respect Beck,
No,
but
yeah, because I personally I
you'd
wouldn't be
want to
able to
be with
take on a
someone that
client that would
is,
wanna do
yeah,
that at all. And that's just yeah, it's more about like again, not that I'm not judging people that do it, it's just because I don't personally know anything about them.
mm,
So why would I go and coach
yeah.
someone that I don't know what they
And because
actually
it's so, you have to know the facts.
oh, that's and it's
You can't
you're
just go in
literally
blind.
the amount of people that have actually almost friggin' died
Mm.
because of them is insane. Like your body can
All the issues that they
literally
start having and
oh, ridiculous. Like, and it's just some people, especially some coaches, they don't actually fully understand the extent that they could potentially have on someone else's life,
mm.
literal life. Like, you could actually, um, someone was telling me the other day, it was like with you there or something, but someone was backstage and, someone backstage gave another client, I think it was, one of the guys from the gym, gave one of his clients something. And the client didn't know what it was, but he just took it.
Oh, I feel like maybe you were telling me about this. Maybe you'd
Yeah.
heard it from
I
someone
heard it from someone in the gym.
that was like, "Oh, you should have this because 'cause you're not quite there," or something like, was it
Something
something
about
like
that,
that?
yeah. Or this will make you look really good on stage or
Yeah.
whatever. Like literally backstage, takes whatever. He like next minute starts to ridiculously sweating like crazy, goes so watery on stage, completely changes his physique like in a matter of minutes, and then obviously like loses because he looks terrible, and then almost dies. Like actually almost like his heart almost stopped working.
So
Just
scary.
from taking something backstage. So like if it's not lollies or chips,
Yeah.
don't eat it. don't ingest it.
Yeah, no pills or
Yeah, no
needles,
pills, like
please,
yeah.
backstage.
But it was just like some guy and he's like, "Oh yeah, like just have it. Just have it, man."
But people are just
And he was
naive.
like one of like a, you know, someone that if you're in the space that you would
You would
know
know
and you
who
would
they are.
trust that they would,
Yeah.
but obviously it was a drug that he took and yeah, just ridiculous. Like why risk that?
Yeah,
Like you
it's
don't
so
know what that
scary.
person has condition-wise. You don't know what like if they do
And you
have a
don't know
heart
what other
condition,
medications they could be
if they're
taking, like
exactly allergic to something,
allergies, yeah.
crazy.
It's so
Anyway,
scary.
oh, I feel like I'm just like sweaty of anger.
We have rambled on a bit. It's gone quickly, though, what we've
Wow.
been saying.
Damn.
But, like,
Yeah.
just I think end of the day is if you are considering it, just speak to the right people,
Yeah.
do research, like, by all means, everyone lives their own lives, like, we're not
Yeah, we're not
like
here to judge you, and if you wanna
we're
do
not
it, do it.
judging, we're just,
I'll
like
only judge you if you're doing something and then like, if you're doing peptides or gear and then going in a natural
yeah,
show, then I'll fucking judge
yeah,
the hell out of you
yeah.
because 'cause I'm like, "You're a piece of
Like,
shit."
I don't support anyone that is, like, gonna take peptides or anything like that. Like, if my friend was like, "I'm gonna take this," I'd be like, "Well, you're an idiot,"
Yeah,
but, like, I'm not
absolutely.
gonna not be your friend
Yeah,
because of
yeah,
it. But, yeah, at the end of the day, just do your research, speak to the right people, don't believe everything that you hear on social media. Don't take gospel on social media,
yeah,
like,
never.
don't trust some random girl that's posting that she's taking this peptide on social media, like,
Yeah,
that is not the right way to go about it. Like,
no.
if you are considering steroids and things like that, do it the right way
Yeah,
in quotations.
yeah, yeah,
Um, and
yeah,
yeah,
do your
just do
research.
your research. Don't be a dickhead.
And don't get influenced by, like, the online, like, don't just think just because SkinnyTok is back in
Mm,
and that you have to like, you're
y
like, the consumer is the person that gets to make that decision,
yeah,
right? Like, if you stop not that you really have a massive amount of control over what you kinda consume because it's very, the algorithm and
mm,
whatnot, but, like, it's if you try and consume more content that's more about strong bodies and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
Like,
because your content feeds what you watch. If you watch
absolutely.
a full-length video of a girl talking about peptides, you'll get another video about peptides later on.
Yeah.
If you watch a video of a girl meal prepping and working out, you'll get more videos
Yeah.
of girls meal prepping and working out.
100%.
It's just what happens.
Follow-ups.
Yeah. Let's ban SkinnyTok.
Yeah, absolutely.
SkinnyTok in the bin.
Out.
Strong Talk is back.
Yeah. Feels good though.
Yeah.
Like, feels good to just be strong and healthy.
Yeah. No one wants
And
to
like,
be like
not that you can
skinny
really
or
relate
like
right now, but like, how crap to like not just be able to go and like eat your food without guilt. Like, again, not that you can really relate right now, but like,
I'd love to go eat a giant
yeah.
Not right now. Not in prep.
Not in prep. But
prep
like,
land,
and that's the
but
thing.
yeah.
Like, I know it can kind of be very rich coming from us, but because your goal right now, it's never to be skinny. It's to
No.
be lean and jacked.
Shredded.
That's the difference.
Yeah. Lean, not skinny.
Yeah.
Happy to bring lean talk and strong talk.
Yeah.
No skinny talk. No thigh gap talk.
Oh God, no! I've never had it. My thighs have always like been on the bigger side.
Yeah, I never had a thigh
gap
That's what
in
I'm
my
saying.
life.
I would push when I was like 13.
Yeah.
Push the hips back.
I don't think I could ever. But the same thing, like I remember like when I was younger trying to like just run all the time because like that's what I thought. Yeah. Anyway.
And it's coming back, but yeah, that's the
Not if we don't let
that's the emphasis on our
our thoughts on that perspective.
I've lost the words. Prep brain. Our episode.
Oh yeah.
Of this podcast is ban skinny talk, strong talk is in, and hashtag lifetime natty.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
all right. Well, we are actually off to the
we're going
non-natural shows.
Yeah, we're going to the non-natural.
We're going to the
IFBB show tomorrow.
Season A in Sydney, so that'll be really fun.
Yeah, I'm excited. I feel like it's gonna like give me like a like I am excited to get on stage, but like the next time I be there will be when I'm competing.
Yeah, that's so exciting.
That will be super exciting. Yeah. So maybe we'll do like a bit of a debrief next week.
Definitely.
In next week's episode.
Because it's so like how different is it to see someone online like on the like Instagram
on social media
compared to like seeing them actually in person, like the show itself as well. So yeah, we'll definitely give a little bit of a rundown. On that so far. I'm so excited about this season.
I know there's lots of shows coming up, and
as well.
You've got lots of clients.
I've got so many.
Yeah,
I'm so excited. That'll be my high for next week, but we'll save that for next week.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks so much for listening, and we'll speak to you guys next week.
Bye.